Hi petals, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you are new here and welcome to your timeless soul alignment session. My name is Aura and on this channel we bring through messages of guidance, messages of confirmation, messages of inspiration, of activation for your soul path and your life journey. And thank you for tuning in today, for clicking on my reading, and for joining us here in this space. So the download that I received for you is catch me if you can. Your energy is rising. You have reclaimed your power and you're not looking back. So this is a pretty powerful energy coming through here. And when I sat down at my reading table, I got my notepad and my pen ready and I said to Spirit, what do we want to talk about today? What are the messages that want to come through in this session today? And I immediately heard, catch me if you can. And a smile came on my face. And there felt like this energy of liberation, this energy of not putting up with something anymore, this energy of turning away from something, turning your back on something, or facing towards something new here. You're ready to move on, you're ready to move towards a fresh start or some sort of idea or creation or pathway or decision that you are possibly facing or have been inspired to make. And I'm also hearing, get ready to receive a new level of confidence. You are being boosted to the next level. So I feel like what maybe in the past you could have felt a little bit of trepidation or a little bit of doubt, or maybe you've been second guessing yourself. I feel like now you are more confident in the decisions that you're making and in the directions that you are taking, and you have an overall higher level of confidence in yourself. And this is now acting as like a level up type energy here. You're now able to move on from something here. And this is why you're not looking back, because you trust in yourself. You trust in the synchronicities that you are receiving. You trust in your guidance. You trust in your inner knowing. And you're not allowing anything or anyone to hold yourself back anymore. Catch me if you can, because I'm no longer waiting around. I'm no longer silencing myself. I'm no longer putting myself in a box. I am breaking free. And you're being guided here to be confident in your decisions and know that you will or have made the right one. So this is a new level of self-belief. And that is really where true strength and sovereignty lies. You could be in a room with 100 people and 99 people could be making a certain decision, but you're choosing to make a different decision, to go against the grain, to choose a different path. And that takes a lot of strength and fortitude to go against the consensus, to go against the status quo. And that's exactly what you are doing. And it's because of this that this boost to the next level is coming through for you. I'm seeing a flag that is waving here. Someone is waving a flag. I feel like there's an angelic presence here. They've been leaving you signs and synchronicities to let you know this is the way to go. Yes, keep moving forward. Yes, you're on the right path. So if you are seeing synchronicities, even if you don't understand what they mean or what they're trying to communicate to you, that is just a reminder and an acknowledgement and a confirmation that you are on the right path. So keep trusting yourself. Your soul has claimed change, and the change began with you. So you could have been making different changes or have been guided to make a certain change in your life. Whether it's a large change, one big change, or whether it's a series of small changes that you have been implementing over, the last few months, even few years, I'm hearing for some of you. And all of this has added up to where you are now. The change began with you. And so this is opening up a plethora of new changes that are on the horizon for you. And change doesn't have to be a scary thing. Often we are creatures of comfort. And I feel like on some level you enjoy your comfort in some way, on some levels. But I feel like now you're embracing this energy of change. Catch me if you can. I'm not afraid anymore. And I'm going to continue to move forward, following my inner knowing and trusting in the decisions that I am making. So the energies and frequencies that I've been bringing through here is a massive energy of independence coming through, reclaiming your independence. But also there was an energy of leaving the nest, okay? So I feel like you're stretching your wings, you're stretching out of some sort of confinement or restriction, restraint, some sort of box or something that could have felt comfortable for you. You feel like now it's time for change. I'm ready for change. I'm ready to stretch my wings. I'm ready to leave the nest. There is an energy of leadership coming through as well. And also this energy of being a nomad, like allowing yourself to roam wild and free without restrictions, without rules or regulations. You are a soul who is desiring to feel free, to be free, to embody sovereignty. And that's exactly what you are doing. And it's interesting because I felt like Sekhmet energy coming through here. So some of you could be familiar with Sekhmet, the Egyptian goddess Sekhmet. And it's interesting because before Sekhmet came through, I was feeling feline energy coming through very strongly, a very feminine energy, but a powerful feminine leadership energy here, calling back your power. And knowing that you don't need anything or anyone to validate your decisions or your journey or your direction. And it's this level of recognition that is helping to orchestrate and activate a level of change here that I feel could feel quite different for you, but you feel on some level that you're ready for this. And I was seeing the number 111, so that could be a synchronicity and that can talk about new beginnings. Also, I was being shown eggs and roses as well. So again, roses with that feminine energy and the eggs bringing the energy of fertility. I was being shown the animals, the stag and the starfish. And I was seeing cats as well coming through here. And I'm now seeing angel wings. So I do feel that there is a strong angelic presence, guardian angel presence that is around you, supporting you, guiding you, and protecting you. So if you've been feeling like you're needing that reassurance, that confirmation that you are being guided, you are being protected, I feel like this is why that is coming through here. So interesting messages coming through in these pre-download energies. Let's see if these messages are wanting to elaborate further in the cards today. Or let's see what messages, guidance, synchronicities and activations are wanting to come through for you. So what's wanting to come through for the collective today in this session? What guidance, confirmations, activations are wanting to come through, please? Thank you. Bottom of the deck, we have obstacle, find another road, flexibility and change. And look what we have here. We have someone with their back turned here towards us, right? And that's exactly what I was being shown. It's like, catch me if you can. You've got your back turned to something and you're moving forward. Now, this card actually came through in a recent soul alignment session. It may have been the one right before this session here today, if I remember rightly. So this could well be a continuation, which often happens in my sessions. But again, we have this message of change coming through, which is what we were just talking about, right? So I love this confirmation coming through here. So you could have been traversing or facing some sort of obstacle in your life. Maybe something that held you back or made you stop in your tracks. You could have received some sort of roadblock or some something that made you have to find another solution or another way around something. And I'm hearing there is always a way. There is always a way. So if you're facing some kind of obstacle right now, some kind of fork in the road or roadblock or something that you feel like, well, what am I supposed to do now? How am I going to get around this? How am I going to find my way out of this, right? However this is showing up in your own unique world, there is something here that is going to be the perfect solution for you, I'm hearing, but it does require you being flexible, trying something new, potentially trying different things, a series of different things. It's almost like what I'm being shown is a key, a lock, and multiple different keys on a ring, and they're trying to find the right key that will fit the lock. Okay, so that could be what you're facing right now, metaphorically speaking, right? You could have like a keyhole and you're trying to find the right key that's going to unlock this door. And I feel like this is what you're being guided to do. Trial and error, I'm hearing. Try new things. Find what works for you. Be flexible. Be flexible in your mind as well, right? Know that there is a solution to whatever you're facing. And you will be able to find the key, the perfect key that works for you. And I'm hearing you're going to be surprised at what lays behind the door. What is behind the door for you here, okay? And I feel like this is going to surprise you in a really magical way, because I don't feel like you were expecting this. It's almost like we feel like we're wanting a certain pathway, we're wanting a certain outcome, but it gets blocked by the universe, or it gets blocked for whatever reason. And we feel like, oh, well, you know, nothing's ever going to be as good as that, or nothing's going to top what I had envisioned for myself. But really, the reality is, the truth is that there's something so much better for you, that spirit has cooked up, that spirit, the universe has conjured up for you here, your higher self, your spirit team. And you have no idea truly how aligning this is going to be for you. Okay, so interesting messages there. Let's see what else wants to come through here. Thank you. Bottom of the deck, we have hidden treasure. Oh my gosh. What were we just talking about? You're on the right track. Gift reveals. I love this. Wow, I love this. This is so beautiful. And this dress here, it almost looks like angel wings, right? Wearing that beautiful flowing white dress, the beautiful light emergence here. I do get waterfall energy coming through here as well. So maybe you're seeing waterfalls. That could be a synchronicity or a symbolism for you. And I get this energy of cleansing, of clearing, and I feel like that's what you've been doing. And as we were just saying, behind this doorway, there's some sort of hidden treasure here. Something is working out better than you expected. And as we said, confirmation here that the synchronicities you are seeing, even if you don't necessarily consciously understand what these synchronicities mean, and I get it, my life is littered with synchronicities. And I feel like when you're on a spiritual journey, when you're on a spiritual path, they truly never stop. Like, the synchronicities are everywhere. And even if you're going through a bit of a dry patch where the synchronicities have disappeared potentially, that's always temporary. They will always come back through again. And even if you don't consciously understand what they're saying, they're reminding you and letting you know that you are on the right track here, and you're heading towards something beyond your wildest comprehension. So let's see what messages are wanting to come through in the cards. We have returning, spiritual, a spiritual journey, I almost said, spiral journey, growth, renewal, and healed. Wow. So this could be, you know, a reminder here that a large part of your spiritual journey feels like a bit of a spiral. It could feel a bit like a maze. It's like, where am I going? Where am I being taken to now? You are very connected. I get a very strong connection with that spiral energy coming through. And we have Temple, the wisdom within, quieten external noise. Interesting. So I do really feel, just going back to that message, that frequency that I brought through about leaving the nest, getting ready to embrace a higher level of confidence here. I do feel like recently or right now you could be in the energy of maybe a hermit energy, introspection. You've been doing a lot of work, you've been doing a lot of reflection, and through this, through the challenge that you have experienced, the obstacle that could have found you along your road, there's immense growth, spiritual growth and soul growth that has been taking place here. And through this growth, there's been a renewal and a deep level of healing that you may not even be aware of, because this healing has been coming through for you in your energy body in form of a spiral. The energy has been moving up and it's been moving down. It's almost like a deep cleansing, because I'm being shown a car wash now and how the car wash spins around, right? When you're driving through, you've got these things all around you and they're spinning, and that's what I'm being shown. And there's a deep cleansing that has been taking place here within your physical vessel, your energy body as well. And through this spiral energy, through this cleansing, through this clearing, it's worked up and activated and unlocked with that key and that keyhole a deeper level of wisdom within you, a deeper level of soul wisdom. And this is actually guiding you very strongly right now. And this has been guiding you for some time, whether you have been consciously aware of this or not. And I feel like you've been working on the subconscious as well. You've really been clearing up the subconscious, clearing out the subconscious, clearing out beliefs that have been deeply rooted within that no longer serve you, that are just holding you back or aligning you with timelines that could be keeping you stuck or trapped or feeling a level of restriction in some way. This could be subconscious beliefs about your confidence, your abilities, your capabilities. And I feel like they've been going through a deep clearing and a deep cleansing. And it's really important right now as well for you to quieten your surroundings, to have that time where you can go within, where you can have a sacred space, where you can feel relaxed and you're not closing yourself off, but you're taking time out to yourself, away from external noise, distractions, confusion. And there could have been a certain thing that you have been recognizing has been distracting you or has been taking you off your path or taking up your time. Whatever this is, whether it's a person or a situation or a routine or some kind of obligation that you may have, and you've been recognizing that I need a little bit of a break from this, or I need to make sure that I'm setting healthy boundaries where I can tend to whatever this is, but I can also make sure that I also at the end of the day pull back my energy and take time away from this so that I can come back to myself. And it's within this quiet time that you are activating on a deep level. You're recognizing that you are connected. Your body is the temple, right? Your energy field is the temple. Your aura is your temple. Your health is your temple. Your physical, emotional well-being, mental well-being is your temple. And I feel like you're fiercely protecting this. This may be why Sekhmet was coming through, because there's this level of fierceness coming through, fiercely, but also a loving energy coming through with a rose frequency as well, fiercely and lovingly protecting, okay? You could have multiple different guides that are protecting you right now, and some have more kind of like fierce energy and others have a more loving, nurturing, motherly energy. And I feel like you're just being surrounded right now, you're being cocooned, and that's the energy that you've been in. And that's because you're returning home. You're returning home to your temple and recognizing that not only did the change begin with you, but you were this temple all along. You didn't need to look outside of yourself for something to save you, to protect you, because it was already installed within you. Wow. So let's see what other messages are wanting to come through in the cards. We have ancestral messages, connection, belonging, and ask for help. And we have lay it on the altar, hand it over, soften, surrender, and forgive. Wow. Wow. These two cards here have a very similar energy. This really is an energy here that I'm feeling of laying down your worries, laying down your burdens, giving them to source, giving them to the universe, giving them to the angels, giving them to your spirit team. If you work with your ancestors as well, I feel like they're really strongly coming through here to let you know that they're helping you when it comes to burdens. They're helping you when it comes to breaking free from paradigms, constraints that could have been passed down. I've been receiving a lot of messages about ancestral lineage and family lines a lot recently, so I feel like this is something that the collective are massively working through, that we're clearing through, you know, those limiting beliefs that are passed down. Our upbringing where we weren't potentially raised in a way that we were able to tap into our fullest potential from an early age. We've had to go through those ups and downs, the trials and tribulations to find this and activate this within ourselves. And sometimes we may feel like we could have done this so much sooner if we just would have had more confidence, if we just would have had more knowledge, if we just would have had a better start, right? However it's coming through for you. And I feel like you're massively being supported now when it comes to releasing a burden, releasing a weight, releasing something that has been limiting you, releasing something that has been weighing you down. As we said, you do have a deep connection here and you absolutely belong. So if you're feeling right now that you don't know where you fit in, you don't know where you belong, you're going to find that place for you because you have people and places and situations, careers, jobs, hobbies that are absolutely meant for you. And I feel like there's so much more for you to explore. There's so much more for you to uncover. And don't forget, we have the hidden treasure message coming through here, that you are on the right track. And there is a gift that is being revealed for you. And I do feel like it's almost like your ancestors have this protected, right? Your spirit team has this protected for you until the time is right. Now, I feel like this time is coming up, but it's not quite yet. You needed to embody a higher level of self before this gift was going to be revealed to you, before you were going to find that key to unlock the door, to discover what was waiting behind that doorway for you. So this is your reminder. As you're moving forward from now, remember to keep asking for help. If you're finding that you are coming across obstacles or challenges or something where you need to make a decision, you don't have to do this by yourself because you're not alone, okay? You have a whole spirit team that are around you. It doesn't matter if you can't see them. It doesn't matter if you can't necessarily feel them around you. They are there, okay? So continue to ask for help. You're not a burden. And nothing is too small, they're saying. Nothing is too small. We want to help you. Even if it's just like little things that you feel are insignificant, it's not insignificant if it's important for you, right? That's what they're saying. They couldn't be more impactful in the way that they're saying this. They're being very strong with this message here. Hand it over, surrender, okay? Lay it on the altar, ask for help. You don't have to be doing everything by yourself. Whether this asking for help is spiritually, right, from the universe, whatever you believe in, or whether this is asking for help from others around you, okay, seeing a professional that could help you with something, or asking your family to help you with something. It's important for you to reach out because often people don't know that we're struggling. People don't know that we're just about managing to keep our head above water unless we say something, because everyone is just so busy and focused on themselves and their own life that Often people are not paying much attention to others around them, right? So make sure that you are reaching out here. And it's important to keep softening your heart. Don't allow the world to harden your heart. You know, I feel like you've been through really difficult things in life. And I feel like you've still been able to maintain this level of softness. And this is really important, okay? This is super important. And I feel like work on forgiving yourself as well, because I feel like you're too hard on yourself. And this could be something that you've been working on. And maybe this might pop up again in the future as you're moving forward from this session. And there may be that habit or tendency or cycle or programming to fall back into blaming yourself, being hard on yourself. It's almost like when something goes wrong, it's like, I must have done something. This must be my fault in some way. And again, your ancestors, past on loved ones, are saying, no, it's not. We're sorry that you were made to feel that way, because that's not true. So that's a really beautiful message. So let's see, can we pull through some supporting energies, please? Can we pull through some supporting energies? I was just shown Krishna. Okay, so Krishna could be significant. That's interesting. We get some supporting energies, please. What wants to come through? We have playfulness coming through. I love to see that. Lightening that energy. We have connection. Yes. Wow. Beautiful confirmation. We have body. Yeah, there's an alignment coming through here. One more, they're saying. And we have emotions. Yes. So first and foremost here, a strong supporting energy for you right now to tap into is the energy of playfulness, right? You have a really strong connection to your inner child. I really feel that coming through. You might have been receiving this message as a confirmation, right? A synchronicity that your inner child is very much around you, working with you, trying to pull you out of anything that has been weighing you down, overwhelming you, overloading you, overburdening you. Take time to play. Take time to dance with your inner child. Play with that inner child. What is it that makes you laugh? What is it that fills you with joy? What is it that puts a smile on your face or takes your mind off of being an adult for the day, right? What is it that can help you to tap into that energy? Because that is going to help to shift and change your frequency here, right? Whilst you're going through this period of renewal and growth and healing, it's important to try and break away from the heaviness that can be attached to that. And it's important to keep up that connection there with your inner child. It's also important to make sure that you are looking after your body as well. It's like we were literally talking about you being the temple, like your body is a temple. So I love how that is coming through as a confirmation here, a beautiful synchronicity. There is a realignment coming through here in your body, and it's, as I was saying, the spiral energy moving up and then moving back down, clearing you out on a cellular level, an energetic level here. Again, that car wash imagery is coming through as well. There's a deep cleansing that has been taking place, a deep renewal, a deep healing. And this is rewiring you, it's reprogramming you, you're cleansing through any subconscious blockages or restrictions that are impacting you right now, not for your highest alignment, okay? And this is shifting through. And it's also important for you to know and remember as well that your emotions can absolutely positively serve you. Sometimes we feel like we need to repress emotions, or, you know, it's difficult to tap into them. It's painful to, you know, really tune into our emotions if they're more difficult emotions such as grief or hurt or betrayal or sadness or frustration, right? We tend to not want to feel those. So sometimes we can distract ourselves or push them down and walk away from them. And whilst yes, I would agree we shouldn't marinate in those emotions, you know. It is important to feel them. It is important to acknowledge what they're trying to say to us, what they're trying to teach us, what they're trying to show us, and then work to let that go, to transmute any challenging emotions into more higher frequency emotions that are going to help to uplift us, that we can use that energy and transmute it into something that is going to build us up again, right? So essentially your emotions, I'm hearing, are your best friend at this time, because they're there for a reason. Even if these emotions are happiness, elation, joy, peace, they are absolutely worthy of being felt, and it's okay for you to take time to feel these emotions. Allow yourself to enjoy yourself, to be happy, to smile, to laugh, right? That's also important as well. Oh, I was just shuffling the cards then and a card just flew out. Let me see what that is. It just fell on the floor. We've got sadness. Yeah, exactly. Just as we were talking about emotions. I feel like there's a deep sadness here. It could be coming from childhood, it could be coming from a recent experience, a challenge, an obstacle that you've been facing. But I feel like you're massively working through this. And, you know, it's sitting right underneath the layer on the altar. Hand it over, soften, surrender, and forgive. Okay, so I feel like this sad cloud is being lifted. It's going to be lifted off you. It's in the process of being lifted. This cloud is in the process of transmuting. And clouds release rain. And I feel like with this sadness comes a great release. And it's important for you to get rest during this time. When you're feeling extra emotional, or you may not even realize or understand, why am I feeling sad right now? I've got an amazing life. I don't have anything to feel sad for. Or maybe there's just like a washing over of sadness that comes quite randomly, and you're being guided to trust that this is a message, or this is something that could be coming through from deep within that you are processing and purging through as well. Let's get another energy here. Can we get another supporting energy, please? Yeah, we've got space. Okay, you need to give yourself space right now. This is really important. And give this space as well. Give this energy space, right? Take some time out. Try to switch up the energy. And I'm not saying to avoid the sadness, but sometimes we can get stuck in a cycle where we're constantly feeling down, we're constantly feeling sad. And I get it, I really do. It's like, how am I going to break free from this? But we just need to give it some space, because this is being lifted. Ask for help, because this help is absolutely around you. And whilst this help is coming through for you, just give it space. Surrender to this. Allow yourself to feel it, but try not to stay wrapped up in it. And I know that is so difficult, but sometimes, you know, it's important for us to take a break from it, right? To try and get ourselves out of that headspace of feeling sad or feeling overwhelmed, or this negativity that seems to be hovering over us. This could be like a cloud that comes and goes as well. And I feel like now your higher self is saying, okay, it's time to let this go once and for all. Let's ask for help. Let's follow the synchronicities. Let's follow the signs and symbols. Let's listen to what my body is saying to me. What is my body trying to communicate to me? How can I deepen my connection with myself? How can I deepen my connection to my soul? How can I deepen my connection to my inner child? I feel like that's the key for you. I feel like your inner child is the key for this. Yeah, I really do. So let's see if we can pull through an animal guide here, and what is their message. What animal guide wants to come through, and what is their message, please? I am being shown the crow and the octopus. We have the electric eel. Bring your ideas to life. So I feel like there's downloads that you are receiving, there's ideas that are coming through for you that are really going to help to pull you out of some energy, stagnancy, challenge, mindset, frequency. There's a frequency shift coming through here. And it's like, catch me if you can. I'm going to bring my ideas to life. And it's interesting because the previous soul alignment session had this message coming through. Your creation is coming to life. So there is something that is bubbling up from within you that you are birthing through, that you are bringing through. And I feel like you are being guided to focus on this right now, and don't let anything distract you. Whilst this may be going on, and yes, we are being guided to, not stuff it back down and pretend it's not there, but it's important to not let it hold you back. And that's what you're doing here. Catch me if you can. You're choosing to move on. You're choosing to level up. You're choosing to let this go. You're choosing to release this now on a soul level. And we're just going through this purging process as it clears out. So I'm hearing hang on in there because it's soon to be over. Bottom of the deck, we have the starfish, open to infinite possibility. Wow. I did bring through the energy of the starfish right at the beginning, so I love that the starfish has come through again. Open up to the infinite possibility. I feel like there's limitations that you are shifting away from here. And I feel like there's versions of self that weren't quite fitting for you, that I feel that you're releasing and letting go, and you're embracing a deeper level of sovereignty and authenticity. I really love that for you. So keep bringing your ideas to life, right? And I feel like there is this electric energy coming through with the electric eel. They swim in water, and electricity and water are not a good combination, right? But I feel like there's something here that feels like an unusual match. And I feel like this is actually going to be the perfect solution for you. There's something that feels like it won't fit or it doesn't make sense, but you are being intuitively guided towards it to bring this through, to orchestrate this, to alchemize this. So pay attention to that. I feel like you are a way shower. You are here to do things differently. And it's interesting because remember that message I got right at the beginning about you being in a room of 100 people and 99 people will be making a certain decision and going down a certain path, but you're choosing to be the one that does things differently. You're choosing to be the one that goes in a different direction, that chooses a different doorway. And that's going to be the key for you as well. That's going to lead you to some sort of breakthrough here. So continue to trust your sovereignty and your unique ability to make things work for you, even if they don't make logical sense. And you'll look back on your past and you'll recognize that somehow things have always worked out. I have no idea how I got here sometimes, but I did, and I'm grateful for that. So keep focusing on gratitude as well, because I feel like that's going to be very shifting for you, very releasing for you. So let's get one final message to close out your session today. What wants to come through? What further guidance and message wants to come through today? We have a deep quiet coming through, meditation and stillness. We've got the number 11, right? And I saw the number 111 at the beginning. So number 11 could be significant, or number 1 could be significant, right? And it's interesting because we've got this energy of the temple coming through here with quiet and external noise. And now we've got the deep quiet, this deep purple amethyst energy coming through. I feel like in this depth of the quiet, you're going to find an answer to something. You're going to find a solution. In this time of meditation and stillness, of reflection, the key is going to be shown to you. Bottom of the deck, we have the joyful muse with inspiration. Look, we've got this feline cat coming through here, the number 33. So I feel like in this time of the deep quiet, meditation and stillness, you're going to find some idea. It's going to come to you, right? An inspiration, a thought, an idea, a visualization, a download that's going to re-spark something and reignite something within you. It's going to give you some sort of aha moment, download, where you can bring your ideas to life, right? So I love that synchronicity coming through. Someone could be a musician, you could be a painter or an artist as well. Butterflies could be significant. You could wear glasses, that's also coming through here. Amethyst could be your favourite crystal, or that could be a good crystal for you to work with at this time. So I'm just going to tap into the guidebook here for this deep quiet card, and let's see what other wisdom and guidance can be assisting for us today. When deep quiet appears, it is a message from the cosmos calling you to stillness, to step outside the concerns of your everyday life. This does not mean to slow down and take a breath, although that is a good start. The cosmos is inviting you to go deep, to that place where the noise stops and there is only the vast emptiness of inner space. Wow, wow, what a synchronicity. When we don't respond to the invitation offered by deep quiet, life can stop us in our tracks with an illness or a crisis. Listen to the still, small voice. Remember that you want to catch spirits on a whisper, not a shout. And it is only human to argue that you are too busy to slow down, that you don't have the time, the inclination, or the money for a retreat. Do not let any of these reasons get the better of you. Stop the world and enter the deep quiet before you come to a crashing halt. After you have said yes to this invitation, you will find that the world can get along quite well without the need for you to manage it. You will enjoy the freedom that comes with stillness, the clarity and spaciousness offered by the silence. Yes, I love this, and I feel like this is a really potent reminder for all of us, right? Life is busy, life is full. There's a lot that goes on every single day, and sometimes we can feel that we've lived a month in one day. We've lived a lifetime in 1 week. Sometimes things can be intense, things can be heavy. But this is your reminder, your confirmation that it's important for you to allow yourself to take time out to breathe. Because often if we don't, we ignore the repeated signs from the universe that we need to take time out. The universe can orchestrate a time out without us being able to control it. I've been there multiple times. I've been there quite recently, and it's not a comfortable place to be. And sometimes we have to learn these lessons over and over again, and then we realize, okay, I've learned it now for the final time. I get it. I need to prioritize myself more, or I need to do less. I need to ask for help. I need to lessen my obligations. I need to drop some of the balls that I'm juggling, right? Whatever it is for you, how can you pull back your energy? What is it that you need to put down for a little bit? How do you need to rejuvenate? How can you fill up your own cup? What is calling your attention? For some of you, it could very well be manifesting in the physical with the body, or the mental space, even the emotional space as well. However it's coming through for you, it's a message. And that's what we were pulling through earlier in the session. So I really love that this card has come through and that we've tapped into the guidebook, because I feel like that's brought a deeper level of clarity and understanding, peel back a different layer of this onion, metaphorically speaking, that we've been exploring in this session today. So remember, this is your confirmation, your sign, your permission, not that you need it, to take time out, to lessen those obligations and responsibilities, to drop the weight and lay it on the altar, hand it over, soften, surrender, and ask for help. Forgive yourself for not being able to do it all, okay? Because you're not superhuman. You're here in a physical human vessel. And with that comes a level of care and responsibility that we have to take care of our temple, right? So this has been a very powerful and healing message, I feel, today. I truly hope that this has positively served you, that you found helpful guidance, messages, confirmations and activations for your journey. And I'm truly sending you so much love. If you are still here, you're probably resonating with this. And, you know, I can truly relate to this path and this journey. It's not easy. And I feel like we should just have one big collective hug right now and know that we're not alone, that we are all connected and experiencing these energies on some level at some point in our journey. So let's see what emojis we should drop in the comments today. I feel like let's drop a tree emoji. Let's drop a purple heart emoji. Let's drop a rain cloud emoji. Let's drop a star emoji or your favorite musical instrument emoji in the comment section if this has been your session today, if you've resonated with this reading, or if you would like to claim any of this powerful energy that's come through today of returning home to self, bringing through this energy of healing, renewal, growth, activating the wisdom within, protecting your physical vessel, your emotional, mental well-being, nurturing your temple, and activating and receiving a new level of confidence, boosting you to your next level where you're going to be certain and confident in the decisions that you are making and surrendering to the changes that are coming through for you. And please feel welcome to drop in the comments how this session has resonated for you today. I always love to check in with you and see what you have to say, how these messages are serving you, and how they are activating you in your own unique and individual world. And thank you so much for all of your energy exchanges via your thumbs up, your comments, your subscribes, and also your super thanks donations as well. Thank you so much for your generosity and your support of the channel. It's so appreciated and received with so much love and gratitude. And if you would like to dive into some more messages for your path, don't forget to check out my channel. I have created some playlists with other soul alignment sessions and some pick a card readings as well, if that speaks to you. And all of my messages and readings are calibrated to be timeless. So whenever you're guided to tune into a session is the perfect and divine time for you. And thank you so much for being here today, for tuning in whenever you are tuning into this timeless reading. And don't forget that you are about to discover a hidden treasure that lays deep within you here. There is a gift that is about to be revealed for you, and you are on the right track. So don't let anything temporary stand in your way. You are here for more. Sending you so much love, wishing you all the best. Take care. Bye.